Hey folks, Turbine Guy coming back at you once again from Orono City Hall. You might not believe this, but I do hate having to come up here and report on all of this. I got better things to do with my life. But when residents send me certain things which expose our mayor for who he really is, I feel an obligation to let the community know. And that's what I'm doing here today. You got to remember, Orono Mayor Walsh was behind trying to get disabled veterans off a big island and slapping himself on the back for solving his own crisis. Walsh is behind trying to give Summit Beach to a private club in direct violations of what the Daytons wanted. Walsh is behind trying to give Beaterwood Park to another private club. Walsh is probably the main architect behind selling a fire lane illegally to a sitting planning commissioner in violation of all kinds of statutes for which there's a criminal complaint being investigated by the OPD. That's who Orono Mayor Walsh is. Not only that, Orono Mayor Walsh has spent tens of thousands of dollars advertising in local newspapers to get elected to a local position like this. Well, recently, he was able to get the 2-year election cycle for mayors out to 4 years, so he doesn't have to face election this year. So what is Walsh doing instead of running for himself? The darkness just got darker. Somebody sent to me a photo of something that looked like this. Orono City Council, trusted, experienced, thoughtful, and they got Eddie Rice and Matt Johnson on it. And then they've got another one of these that's an insert in the paper itself. So not just one, but two of them, right? And then this paper doesn't have it, but the latest issue has the same thing as a banner right on the top. But what's at the bottom of this banner? What does the investigation reveal? Disclaimer. This is an independent expenditure prepared and paid for by Dennis Walsh, P.O. Box 53, Crystal Bay, Minnesota. It is not coordinated with or approved by any candidate, nor any candidate responsible for it. That's right. Paid for by Dennis Walsh. So Orono Mayor Dennis Walsh, the man who's supposed to be leading this council and be up there in an unbiased and neutral manner, is actually spending money out of his pocket to bring two other people in, well, keep Matt Johnson and bring Eddie Rice in, to sit by his side to follow his will and do his bidding. Now, I gotta think that if their pictures are plastered all over by Walsh like this, that they completely agree that that's what they want and that they've agreed to do it. And to the Turbine Guy, this is a complete violation of election laws. It's circumventing the $600 donation each. It's a way to get around it. Why not just donate the money to the people and let them do it, Mr. Walsh? Because you want these people in your back pocket. That's what this is all about. Walsh wants to control the council. He wants to solidify his iron-fisted control over this council so he can get this council to swing any way he wants to. Like I said, I got to believe these candidates are just fine with Walsh doing this and that they're just fine being attached to Walsh. Now, I don't know much about Eddie Rice. I sent him a couple of emails. Other people did for me. He's never responded. I met him up here. He said he'd get a hold of me and hasn't. So I can't really say. And Matt Johnson, I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of hope that the guy could think for himself when he voted against an illegal fire lane sale. But once I see these ads, it's obvious to me that Matt Johnson's in Walsh's pocket too. But you know what? The challenge is out there. I'm the Turbine Guy. You know how to get a hold of me. I lived in Orono as long as, or longer than any of you. Over on West Arm there. Come on the Turbine Guy channel and dispute what I'm saying if it's not true. If I don't hear from you, I have to assume it's true and that you are simply going to rubber stamp everything Walsh is doing up here. The city of Orono is going to continue to go down the dumpster. City property is going to be given away to special clubs. Heck, special buddies are going to get to purchase city land in violation of state statutes. That's what I have to believe these people are supportive of, unless they come on and deny it. There you have it, folks. Orono Mayor Walsh trying to buy the election for two other people while he's mayor. How's that for crazy? Now, if that were you or me, that's one thing. if you're citizens trying to support people. But when you're mayor trying to bring in 2 cronies so you can continue your iron-fisted grip of a city and to protect yourself from your own illegal activities, that's another thing. And while it may be legal, and most likely is, given Walsh is a king of filing false election complaints, the question really is it ethical? And to me, and to you, no, it's not ethical. Whoever does something like that, this is unheard of. This is Tammany Hall type stuff. This is Chicago politics. This isn't Orono politics. But how would Walsh know anything about ethics? I mean, the guy lied about attending ethics training. So to him, this is probably just fine. It's just another way, to kind of get what he wants. Well, Turbine Guy's calling him out. Calling him out for doing this. And I'm calling out these 2 people, Matt Johnson and Eddie Rice, for accepting this, for saying this is okay, for being a part of this. Now, like I said, if I'm wrong, you're more than welcome to come on my YouTube channel and dispute what I'm saying, and I will publish it for you. But I got a feeling neither of them has the guts to call me, and neither of them is going to be on my channel, because they are full behind having Walsh spend his money to get them elected. Holy crap. The darkness just got darker. Incest certainly appears to be the thing on the Orono City Council. Turbine Guy, signing off.